Hello friends! Today we are putting together the Tabletop Arbor Stand Ansley from Shop Wild Things, and it is a really cool adjustable height arbor. I got mine in white, so that's the one I'm using the picture to show you on. This can be 5 foot to 10 feet, really great, only less than 2 feet wide, very lightweight. I did not use mine on the table. I used mine on the floor to make a Bridgerton inspired reading area with this awesome tapestry and lots of great wisteria, also some of them from Shop Wild Things. And for context for what I did, this was the inspiration picture from season 1 episode 3 opening scenes of this really dreamy wisteria area dance floor. And I thought, well, I don't need a dance floor, but I do need a little reading nook so I can read the Bridgerton series now that I'm kind of obsessed. And here we are. Now I have my helpful puppies, Wally, who's helping supervise more actively. I've laid out all of the unboxed materials. It's not really materials, it's the pieces. Moose is supervising from a distance. Now, I did not get printed instructions and I was a little worried, but I unboxed it. Everything looked okay. I always like to look over everything, make sure nothing's scratched or damaged. Everything was well wrapped. I kept everything in the sections that it was shipped in so I could keep track of everything easier. And I was a little worried. I didn't have instructions, but I found on their website they had instructions. You just gotta look in the full description. And keeping everything, like I said, unpackaged the way they packaged it to you is very helpful. I printed out the instructions. Here's a quick snip of them. Feel free to pause and look at them as needed, but once you look at it and you realize what you're doing, it's super simple. First thing first, identify the top and the bottom. Nailed it. Bottom doesn't have a middle piece. The top does. So you can hang stuff from it. That's why we bought it, or at least that's why I bought it. So I left the box on the floor and it said, take the screws out. Fine. So these pieces here that have the circular screws, if you can see them, those are the bottom pieces, and that's what makes this adjustable. Super easy to identify. And so now you take the bottom base, have all the screws taken off. I just did the tops and the bottoms as well, just while I was doing it. Leave the screws next to them so you don't lose them. I did have to use a little bit of a wrench on some of them first, just the top ones for some reason, but you technically don't need any tools for this. I put the bottom ones in, and like the instructions said, the bottom ones are the ones with these adjustable screws, and that's what makes the height able to be adjusted. I put them in loose on purpose. Don't worry, it is not wobbly when you're done. I just put them in so when we're lining everything up, it's a little bit easier. Now, important note, make sure the screws for the bottom legs are pointed outwards. So that way, A, you can get to them easier, and B, it looks a little bit more cohesive. Now, the legs that go into them that help give you the height, if your ceiling is like mine and doesn't accommodate that, if you're using this in a residential purpose, no problem. Put the legs together on the floor and then reconnect the bottom ones, and then you're just going to simply place that top bar on top of the legs already in their poles. Slight variance, but very easy way to work around this problem. Now, like I said, I purposely left everything a little bit loose so we can make sure everything lined up. And right now it's still loose, but everything's in place where it needs to be. So going in with a wrench and just tightening everything up makes all of the difference in the world. And you could use it without, you can try and tighten them without a wrench, but I have longer nails. I had a hard time getting a good grip on them. So now everything is mostly stable. There's a little wiggle, but this isn't meant to be used as something that's getting a lot of action. You can't put this outside unless you probably support it with sandbags or whatever. Remember, this is supposed to be used as a centerpiece or something on your table. I don't want anybody to worry about adjusting the height on this by themselves. I was able to do it by myself, no problem. No husbands required for this. It was super easy. You just moved one side up a little bit, tightened it, moved to the other side, moved it up and tightened it. And you might have to do it a few times back and forth just to make sure everything's even in the height that you want. but I didn't have any problems. It was really easy to put together from start to finish, including adjusting the height of it. I hope this is helpful for you guys. If you have questions, I'm happy to share my experience. It's a new product from Shop Wild Things, so I haven't had it long. This is my first creation with it, but I'm happy to try and help answer any questions possible. I'll share a link where I got this from Shop Wild Things directly in the description if you're interested. And if you want to create a reading nook like this, whether you like Bridgerton or not, I think this wisteria is perfect for spring. The lighting is great for reading, and it's just, it's a nice space in the house, and we all need that right now. Thanks, you guys.